probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
We moved into this home just about 2 months ago. We wanted to do a house tour literally the week that we moved in. However, it took some time to give this place the TLC that we wanted to give it. So we finally furnished it. I would say, what would you say, 90%? 90-ish% done with the entire home. So we are gonna go through room by room and just show you guys what we got. We're gonna show you guys the first room here, which we must say is the room we are most proud about. So without any further ado, without me just hyping it up here, I'm gonna switch this camera around, bring you to Audrey, and Audrey is going to bring you through the first half of the house.
So as soon as you open up the front door, this is what you are greeted with. We just stocked up on some plants, so believe it or not, this bad boy is actually real. And then we also have our fall decor out. We still have to do Halloween, but we've got it fall deck out. So this was all new furniture, and we were going for more of like a balloon kind of vibe in here. So you've got this sectional that we got. We have this cool little like bubbly rug. And then these ottomans, it took us forever to find ottomans that we really liked because we wanted them to look more like kind of artsy. And most of the stuff, this stuff was from Wayfair, or the ottoman, and this was from Wayfair. And then we got this couch, this rug from, what is it?
Living Spaces.
Living Spaces. And then if you come over to this side, we have our Hello Pumpkin rug down there. We have a little olive tree, and I think we want to put like a big real tree over in this corner. This actually used to be my dresser, and I have yet to clean it out. So
it's deadly.
That tells me that if I haven't used it in 2 months, I can just not even think about it and just put it all to Goodwill.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So these are real plants as well, and then we also have the the dry bar or wet bar?
I think it's a wet bar.
What's a dry bar?
No idea.
So we have the wet bar here, and believe it or not, this must be the place. It is the place.
This is the place.
So we're excited to host people. We haven't had like a full house just yet. The only people that have come and stayed have been Mason's parents last week. So we're excited for when we can host. We love to host. We also have a little mini fridge down here where we can stock some drinks up. It's looking a little sad right now.
A little dry, yeah.
I can make a mean espresso martini from my bartending skills, so I'm excited to whip that out. Then over here to the left, we have the content space, and this is the room that we haven't yet figured out. Haven't just gotten it like fully done up, so this will be kind of that remaining 10% for the home to really feel like it is done.
Ready to go.
We had some guy come and put on the wallpaper, but clearly we didn't have enough. This has like a really cool texture that you can see, and we think this is going to be best for recording a lot of like our podcasts and a lot of our content moving forward to kind of create that contrast.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a dark wall, and then we have the yin and yang with the light wall over here, where we can kind of flip-flop between like what kind of vibe we're feeling with our content, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the room is just going to be kind of like, I don't know, it's just like
Whatever.
a content space.
Yeah.
So we've got the desk here with the podcast mics, and then we're gonna have like some chairs and such. We've got our little studio lights and chairs. And then this closet is just kind of our storage closet where anything and everything that we didn't know what to do with
exists here.
So we've got like our snowboard here, our cold like winter big coats, and then a lot of it too is just like pillows and blankets and air mattresses for when people come stay, and then kind of like I don't know, like Halloween stuff and just Christmas decor, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So this room we just kind of didn't know what to do with it because there's no door on this one, and that's what makes it a little bit different. It also gets the least amount of natural lighting. Going into our master, so I want to put like a big grand gold mirror that looks really elegant here with a little bench is what I'm thinking to fill up that little space. So here is our master. As you walk in, we've got some new plants to the left here, and these light up. So this is probably like one of the coolest things that we didn't have before, but it really adds a nice like ambiance at night. It's like a little reading light almost.
Yep.
At night it obviously looks a little bit more,
poppy.
Yeah. And then we got a platform bed, and we ended up putting our old master furniture in the guest room, which we'll show you guys in a second. So this is a platform bed. We're really liking it, and Honey's really loving it because she can easily come get up and cuddle with us every single night.
Yep.
And over here we have the extra large TV. Fun fact, the owner of the home left all of the TVs mounted, and they're all big like this. Some of them we don't even use because like,
hardly.
One of them's in my office. I'm like, I don't know what I'm
Never turned on.
Yeah. And we might still fill up this space with a little bit more stuff. Over here we have a fireplace, which is nice. This is gas fireplace.
It's a switch. You just flip the switch too.
The switch, and you can see it kick on, which obviously
Boom,
living in
there it is.
Arizona, we'll only be using that maybe a couple months out of the year, but it's the thought that counts. The coolest part about this is we have these shutters. All of these big shutters open up to where it's just the big window, and this is actually a sliding glass door into our oasis of a patio and backyard, so we can just come in here and easily rinse off after we've been outside grilling by the pool. You walk into the bathroom, ladies, you are going to appreciate this. This is by far, I mean, obviously the biggest house that I've ever lived in. It's also like the most elegant, dreamy bathroom ever, and just feel so grateful for it every single time that I walk in here. So walking in, we have a his and hers separated on either side. So mine over here with the vanity, and coming from somebody who was made fun of for how bad I was at makeup by my friends, this is a big step for me. And honestly, it's so nice to come and get ready in the morning here. And then, obviously the countertop, and then so much natural lighting.
Oh, it's insane.
You can literally open all of this up to just be, like, it's almost a little too bright,
it's
you know?
blinding.
Especially because the whole bathroom is white, but we have yet to use this tub too.
Yeah, probably may never use it.
Yeah. And then this is Mason's side of the bathroom. Little watch box here.
Colognes, storage.
We have our shower, which is plenty of space. Mason and I can get in here together. It's nice to have that little like built-in shelf there. And it's about, what would you say?
About 4.5 feet deep, 4 or 5 feet deep, so you can fit. You know, Audrey and I can both shower in there together, and it's not super crammed, which is super nice.
Walking over this way, we have there's literally, the coolest thing is there's windows in every single like little space. So even our little toilet space.
Yeah, toilet space.
Name for that.
Little toilet bathroom.
Toilet bathroom.
I don't know.
So the craziest part is definitely the closet. When I first looked at it, I was like, how in the world are we gonna fill up the space? And lo and behold, Mason did a great job at that. So
literally, this is all my clothes. I have way too many clothes. Way too many. And then, well, we have the same amount of room on either side. However, as you can tell, I just hoard a lot of things. So definitely can clean some things up over here.
And then you can see we've got drawers, which is nice. This one has like a little jewelry box drawer, which I don't use. I use our other one. And then you have just like these. And then this one's actually a hamper. I need to do laundry. But this is a hamper, which is really nice. So you can just kind of throw it in there, even though we have separate hampers. And then storage space, which is also nice.
Fantastic.
Walking out of the master.
Making our moves across the house.
The main hall. I'm going to transition the camera over to Mason.
To me. All right, so let's kick this tour into gear, all right, ladies and gentlemen. So the one thing we like about this wall art, we found it on Amazon. A lot of the wall art that we have in here has been Amazon finds, whether it was this stuff, that stuff, furniture was kind of different stores, but I mean, this house is pretty much built on Amazon, if we're being honest. So coming in from the front door, we really like this black because it matches the front door. You got the black vibe. So if you're in the great room, standing over here, you're chilling, you can take a look at the front door, you see the black, and then it just matches really well. And then now we're off into the first guest bedroom. So this is our guest bedroom. We're calling it the 5th season. It's better than the 4th, not yet quite the 6th. So we got a couple cool features here in this bedroom. We got a king bed, full entire furniture set. So we have nightstands on either side. May or may not be a Glock 18 in one of the nightstands. I don't know. We got light fixtures. We have this whole dresser for our guests, closet for the guests over there as well too. As you guys saw over here by the dresser, as Audrey was panning in there as well, mounted TV that came with the room, which was super cool. And then if you look over to that side of the room, we have a standing desk with a chair. Most of our guests, if they want to come over, stay a little bit longer and they want to work, we got a space for you. You can close the door behind you. Mirror for you right here. Lots of natural lighting. Cool thing with these windows, they all kind of look like this. So you can fixture them up and down, and then they peel off the wall to open up completely, which is super cool. And then, one thing that our guest bedroom has that most guest bedrooms that I've ever been in personally do not have. So when you come over to the Mahoney's, we're going to treat you well, we're going to wine you, we're going to dine you, we're going to put you in a bed that is very on par with the experience we want you to have. So
at a fifth season.
Without any further ado, at the fifth season, you can expect that your bed is going to recline fully, not only just the top bit, but if you take a look at the southern part of the king mattress, you will notice that in a couple seconds, you will see that your feet could then start raising up off of the bed. So we have a fully reclinable bed here for you if you want to come by. Rates are about $1,000, $2,000 a night here. So we have a pretty sophisticated clientele that's going to be coming through. Anywho, let's get into the guest bathroom, excuse me. Put the light on in here. Very nice stand-up shower. The coloring in here is fantastic. That's one thing we love about this entire house. You'll notice lots of grays, lots of whites, neutral colors, great paint. Everything is very bright and white in that way, which is exactly what we're looking for when we did want to get our next home. So as you can see, lots of space in here for even me and Audrey to pretty much like be on top of each other. Usually sometimes bathrooms are a little bit squeezed like this. This one's very wide, as you can see. So that leads us right off into the other section of the house. Now we're walking into one of our favorite places, which is the kitchen. So as you look into the kitchen, if you just get a panoramic view, so much natural light. There's just so much, right? So lots of window space, lots of natural light coming in. One thing we didn't have in Houston was much natural light at all. We had it, but we just had a few windows. This is like natural light coming in from all angles. So
what else do we have so much of?
A fridge. So we have some of the best appliances, and this fridge is fucking massive. Like, I am 6'4", and that just about is a little bit under my wingspan. So we got about a 6 foot long fridge here. And as you can see, it's a little bit, not too barren, but lots of space. Like, we hardly even use our freezer. Like, the majority of it's got dog food in there, but hardly use our freezer.
Shout out Farmer's Dog.
So much space. The only gripe that we had with the fridge that it didn't have was a water filter. So all our water that we had to do out here is either Brita or we had to go get some 5-gallon jugs, which isn't the end of the world. But to have a water filter would have been a little bit nice, but anywho. So tons of counter space, tons of storage space, not only within the cabinets leading up around the sink, but inside the island as well too. And as Audrey kind of peels around here, I'll show you guys some of the cool appliances that we have. So, incredible stovetop. I must add, this is one of the most insane stovetops I've ever seen. So we got 6 burners on this bad boy. We got a skillet. We got 2 industrial ovens. One thing that I find really cool about this stovetop is when you go to bake, typically you're working in this thing right here. As you go to bake, you're working on the dial, which is so sweet. And it's just a badass oven.
Yeah, wow. This is literally a griddle underneath it.
Yeah, let me pull it up.
Yeah.
Show you all. We've used it before and it's fantastic.
So cool.
Pancakes, hash browns, eggs. What do you want? We got it.
5 seasons.
We got lighting and then vents up there. Cool little microwave. Microwave opens by itself. I think that was like the coolest thing when we got in here. Was that my microwave is automatic, right? Me a break. So bunch of counter cabinet space, more than what we know what to do with, which is fantastic. Now, this piece is you get in here to our breakfast nook. So we have this table that we picked up from Ashley Furniture, as well as the chairs. And we were looking high and low for a table just like this, all over the place. Took us a couple weeks to find it. We found it, found the chair. As soon as we planted it here, it was like, damn, that is perfect. So got that. Bar stools behind you over there to butt up to the kitchen. honestly, we thought we were going to use them a little bit more. We don't. We sit here more often, or we stand during the work week, or we'll eat out there when we are grilling, but we'll get there in a sec. So another amazing part of the house is our chill zone. This is our couch that we brought from Houston, and it literally fit in here like a gosh dang glove. Like, I don't ever think we'll want to get a different couch, at least for a good amount of time, just because the sheer size of it, the coziness of it, the ottoman size, this rug we picked up when we got here, and it is just blends right in perfectly again with those grays and those whites. So lots of space here. We brought that from Houston, got some fall decor going on. TV was mounted. Cool thing that we didn't know. So the owners not only left the TV, but they've got speakers up on the ceiling up there. So we didn't even know that that sound bar and those speakers hook into the surround sound system that they have, which is over here. I'll show you guys that in a second. And then some plants, some more of our plants that we picked up. Snake plant. I can't remember this guy, can't remember that guy.
No idea.
Yeah, I know that's a snake plant. So, and then again, I don't even know if we showed you guys that, but the Tulum style light, we wanted to go with that vibe kind of all over the place. It's just a very low key, casual, chill vibe. So we picked up this lamp, and then we have our fireplace down here, 2 fireplaces in the house, and then a little bit of a fall wreath. We're gonna get a big old Christmas one here and one with the 2, which we're super excited for as well. So before we head back into the pantry and into the garage, this is our coffee station. So as you can see, decked out all things coffee. When you come and stay with us, not only does the 5th season have an amazing reclinable bed, mounted TV, dressers, but oh my God, I got espresso for you right out of the machine. We got some sugar-free vanilla. We got some sugar-free white chocolate mocha. Who's doing that? Okay, 4th season ain't doing that. So
some matcha. This is a prized possession of mine.
Yes, this is Audrey's station. This
Yeah.
is what she loves. One thing we're gonna do, we still want to get more plants, so that's why we said 90% done. Probably gonna get some living little drapey plants to drape over the sides of that. It'll look really cool, really aesthetic.
This was from Wayfair, by the way, this little setup station.
Yeah, from Wayfair. Took our guy who put it together like literally 6 hours to put it
was
together,
actually,
which
yeah,
means
pretty
it probably
wild.
took me like 16.
Yeah.
So, into the pantry. This is kind of a hodgepodge of random shit. Right now it's kind of a little messy. But this is all of our router stuff. There's a surround sound. So we put all of our dry food and just.
I feel like we don't have a lot of dry food. It's like.
We don't. All right. Laundry room right here. Laundry room right here. We got some things, need to do some laundry, put some things away.
I actually really love the tile in here because I
Yeah.
feel like it just adds a nice little
touch.
some extra storage.
We put our keys on this little thing. We just got this little guy. And then now into the garage. So, as you can see, incredible lighting. That lighting did not come with the house. We put that in when we got here. There used to be these little plates, like little 1990 random ass lights that weren't even working. We put in some outlets, and then we've got these lights from Amazon.
Hex
so it's
lights.
like that hex light, super cool luminescent lighting. Obviously, both cars can fit in here perfectly. It is a 3-car garage, a very spacious 3-car garage, because even this 2-car section, tons of space, like even bigger than our one that we had in Houston. So over here, before we get to the main stuff, storage side, these are 2 75-inch TVs, okay? So like I said, they had everything mounted in the house. So we came here with like 3 or 4 TVs, and we haven't even pulled them out of the boxes because we don't know where to put them or what to do with them. So
We actually gave one of the movers that helped us
we gave
move
one
in.
of the movers our 55-inch one, which was sitting in our closet for 2 years at Houston. I was like, all right, dude, I really don't
He
need
was
this.
so grateful because he just got his own apartment. I was like, dude,
He's
take it,
He's like,
please.
dude, he was talking about manifestation. He's like, bro, what did I say? I needed a TV, and we gave him a TV.
So cute.
So here's our 2 cars. I don't know if we showed you guys our 2 cars, but we have a blacked out, satin black, chrome deleted 2024 Lexus LC500 with caramel interior. And then we got a Kia we've had for a little bit, red interior, 2023 Stinger. And then I'll just show you guys the insides of the car.
We don't need it.
No, okay. Not a car video, house video. You gotta stay on task here. So what we got here in the home gym, this was the piece that really kind of is the bread and butter here. So it's just kind of an all-in-one Smith machine, pulley machine, and then we got a bunch of extra plates from a guy locally. So you can do pretty much anything you want on this bench. We got a free bar on the ground over there, dumbbells up to 50. And then we got like this gym rubber texture from the guy who sold us these dumbbells. So we could set all the machines and everything on top of it without doing any damage to the floors.
For those of you guys asking, we got this from Jacked Up Fitness, this kind of all-in-one piece. These came separately from a guy off Facebook Marketplace, the plates and the dumbbells. So it's a Smith machine. There's cables at the bottom down here as well. Mm-hmm. And then you also have like a row, a landmine.
And then as you can see, tripping over things.
Yeah,
Open that up.
There's a mirror, and then it has
a mirror, and then kind of all of our extensions hide behind there.
Yeah,
that we want to put back there. So that is the majority of the things in here. And then we had a guy come in and wallpaper this whole wall. So this was us. We put this in. There used to be a bunch of shelving units in here, just like really, good for storage. But when we're training in here, Audrey and I obviously create a lot of content. And we didn't want to have like really tacky shelving units with like a snowboard and Christmas decor sitting on our back wall the entire time. So treadmill, which has been out of commission since we got here. It works, but it's very, very loud and noisy. So we still need to have someone come over to check that out. But this is the home gym. We got a couple fans on the ground that we want to hang. Outside of that, that's pretty much the gist in the garage. So we will head back inside. And I'll have Audrey walk us through the offices. I'm gonna shut this light off real quick. Oh boy, here we go. All right.
Coming into our offices, we have this incredible painting that never ever gets old to us. Mason surprised me with this as a Christmas gift back in Houston, and it was actually done by one of our friends, Izzy, in Houston, who is obviously very, very talented.
Yes,
and
shout out Izzy, we love you, brother.
It's so awesome because he did the whole thing, and then Mason shortly after proposed, and then he added the ring to it.
He did, yes,
look at that. Amazing little gesture here.
Yes.
So this is something that we just like really, really value. It's just such a cool piece. I've never had artwork like that. I never really appreciated it fully, but something like this is just so timeless. It's really cool.
Super dope.
All right, getting into my office here. So right here is kind of like my little meditation space. So I'll come in here first thing in the morning, kind of sit on that, and then I'll journal, do my little meditation. Got my little diplomas over here. There's a little flex.
Oh, is that a master's degree?
It's a master's degree.
It's a master's degree.
Sure
That's
is.
right.
And then closet, which I don't really use too much for because we have so much storage space, and we moved from a 2-bedroom to a 3-bedroom in Houston to now this it's basically like a
It's basically 5,
that room
with a 3-car garage.
Door.
Yeah, much more space.
And then, as I mentioned, this TV is huge, and I've never turned it on. I honestly don't even know where the remote is. I mean, it's cool to have, but like literally don't use it.
Yeah.
And then over here, we've got I wonder if I like my beverages. So over here, we've got my desk. This is actually newer. I had a smaller one that we put in the guest room for mine. And this is just like a standing desk. So Mason knows firsthand how much I put this walking pad to use. It is actually insane. I walk at least 3 miles every day on that thing, and it's nice to be able to work and walk. The coolest part about my office is the fact that I see so much wildlife out here. I've seen javelinas crossing. I've seen, what else? Did I see lynx the other day?
We saw lynx the other day. We've seen all kinds of birds, rabbits.
So cool.
Yep, all kinds of stuff.
So the bathroom, which kind of doesn't get full use, which is kind of sad. If you come over, there's the toilet over here. It's got like a cool dark bluish gray vibe, and then that window just like it brings in so much natural lighting. Such a nice
mirror right there too.
Such a nice shower. All right, so walking out and going into Mason's office, which is right across the way.
Usually I keep these windows closed in the morning hours of the day just because the sun that comes through is pretty intense. Now the sun's up over the house, so I can open these suckers up. But again, it's super cool. This shows just right into our backyard, and it's just so nice to look out and see a freaking cactus while I'm working in the middle of the day and just see nature and all those kinds of things. So not a whole lot in this room other than just my desk, monitor, a few computers, 2 paintings. So this is a framed picture of the front cover of our book that is on Amazon. If you want to buy it, feel free. And then my boy Izzy, I actually got this from him as well too, is just a kooky looking Albert Einstein picture that he did me.
We went to an art show.
Of his. And he had an Albert Einstein there. I wanted that one. That one got sold, and I was like, shit, you can make me another one. And then he made that one, which was super cool. And then in the bathroom, I honestly shower in here every single day. So I'll shower in there first thing in the morning so I don't wake up Audrey in our master bathroom, because we don't have a door that shuts between the bathroom and the actual bedroom. So very similar setup to what Audrey's is, maybe a little bit spacious, a little bit more spacious. Countertop, all my essentials and grooming stuff. And then a little closet space over there, which has pretty much just a little bit of storage in there. So that is my office. That's Audrey's office. And that is the majority of the house. Now,
That is the house. Well, the inside of it.
now going outside, there are 2 spaces outside that are super cool. Obviously, we'll show you this entire patio, and then we'll show you our rooftop that we have. So, cool thing, we already showed you this from if you remember, from our master bedroom. All these doors have this like slide up thing, and then they all slide open just like this, so you can get out into the backyard from right here, from our great room that we showed you, right in the front room, and then also from our master bedroom, which is fantastic. So Honey's on her way out. She loves this backyard more than
She's so happy. That was probably one of the best parts about moving out here. She's never had a full backyard, and now she's got her whole oasis, queen of her castle.
Another really cool thing, so the homeowners, they left all the patio furniture out here as well too. So this table, these chairs, this patio set right over here. They left with 2 chairs, the couch looking thing, the table, and then we'll head up there in a second with the other stuff they left. So we got our cold plunge out here for right now. It definitely gets pretty dusty out here, just with everything, because we're pretty much in the desert out here. So things get a little dusty, a little dirty. We gotta clean the sucker out a little bit more frequently, or we're gonna have to. So this is sort of the back patio area, and then as we kind of peel off into the main view, Audrey will do a pan, and you can just see the entire backyard here. So, most amazing thing, we have our pool, or hot tub right here rather. We don't ever turn it into a hot tub. Obviously, it's 117 degrees outside.
Literally, what is it right now, like 105?
106 or something. It's hot.
And it's October.
Here's our pool, and our hot tub thing that can lead into our pool. And then that back there at the wall is a legit waterfall.
You have a platform to step up onto. These light up at night, which is nice.
So a sun deck, I suppose they call it. This patio furniture, we put this to use. As you can see, our little sweat marks on here from laying on these suckers. Little benches to throw our stuff.
We do this every day. We lay out here pretty much.
We're out here.
Hey, let them know the cactus.
Oh yeah, so fun fact. So I was looking this up because you see cactuses that are huge and long and tall. I mean, if you look at our cactus right over here, it's got 6
in our
different
backyard
arms coming out of it, and it's high. So I looked up, I was like, how old is a cactus if it is 30 feet tall? So a 30-foot cactus is about 131 years old. These 2 cactuses, at least this one right here, is about 21 feet tall. So if you do some simple math on that, we're looking at about a 70 to 80-year-old cactus.
So cool.
That's just been standing there for decades. So freaking sick.
I love that. Like when you're walking through the great room right there, you can see that cactus right when you walk through.
You can see that cactus, and you can see the mountain range way out there as well too in the distance.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. So as you guys can see, if you look over the fence, like this is the wild. Like this is where coyotes are. This is where bunnies, birds, things live here. Which is nuts.
We're really, really far north Scottsdale. Not really. We're not in Cave Creek, if you know where that is.
We're 18 minutes north of downtown North Scottsdale, if that makes sense for those that know the area.
Yeah, so this turns on a waterfall. It's on a timer in the morning, which is sweet.
Mm-hmm.
and just a really big pool. I believe it is 6 feet deep at its deepest. And then what's nice is obviously, you know, it's shallower and then it deepens and then it actually gets a little bit more shallow.
Again, which is cool.
But there was a time where Honey was trying desperately to get down to the bottom right there. And we're like, why is she doing that? And we found there was a flattened and dead mouse rat.
A roof rat like this big sitting on that rock in the middle.
It was disgusting. Oh. So this is the view of the house from the backyard. That is our master bath. That's our bedroom. That's the great room. That's the kitchen. That's the family room.
Super cool.
And
so
then
and they call these style of homes adobe style, which is like the almost moldy looking style. But Honey doing what she does best right there.
She will do this every single day. She's laying on her pad. That's supposed to be a pee pad, but
she doesn't care. Fire pit.
It's a gas
super
one.
Cool gas fire pit. The cooking device that we put to use almost every other day, which is our gas grill. Hooks into the central gas line, so we don't need any propane, which is super dope.
Literally use it almost every single day.
Every single day, and then our little path back here.
It's wild that we have like these cactus. Like this is literally like what? We've got like 3 or 4 of these little guys in our own backyard, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Whew, it's just hot.
It's very hot.
Very dry hot.
Storage over here to the right. This light went out on us. We're trying. That's why it's just kind of uprooted from the ground. Somebody knocked it over the first week we were in here. People were doing maintenance in our backyard, but that light didn't work, and then it knocked out that light. So we had someone come look at it and gonna need.
It's a topic of discussion daily, in case you're wondering.
I don't like when things aren't working that should be working. That's my thing. So now we're coming up to the rooftop. We don't spend a whole lot of time up here just because of the sheer heat. And I'm assuming as soon as it gets cooler, we can start to walk or come up here and hang out, have a drink. So once you get up here though, got some chairs, you can see just the sheer view of all the mountain ranges that you can see from a 15 feet high bird's eye view.
Panoramic. There is no obstructions between these mountain ranges.
All over there.
So many. It's all around us, like north, south, east, west.
Audrey will show you, like right kind of behind this tree, you can see that mountain. So that's called Lone Mountain, which is an entire hiking trail that our subdivision owns. So nobody else can hike this trail unless you live here, which is super cool. So we got some intel from some of our neighbors. Oh, look at her.
Oh shit, how'd she get up here? Hi, honey, you've never been up here.
Oh, she's never been up here.
No. We clearly haven't spent much time up here, but we will, believe me, when it cools off. All right, honey, come on.
So we can hike that mountain range whenever we want to. We're excited to do so. We've been meaning to, but just with all the travel and everything else going on and how busy we've been, we just like haven't been able to get around to it yet. So in due time, we will hike that trail.
Let's go, I got money on me.
It's wild that this is like a javelina path right here. There's the front of the house. Kind of hard to see. The garage is obviously taking up like majority of the space here. We never ever come through the front door. I feel like anybody who is in a house never walks through the front door. But
Never.
Our front door is this way a lot, so it's very.
She almost tripped.
Like
like,
thing to me. And then I just love this entrance. It's very.
let me back up and give you guys a scope.
Yeah, and there's just so much wildlife out here as well that we get to witness, and we are lucky enough to witness. So that is it for our house tour. Thank you guys for watching, tuning in. This was something that we were trying to do like professionally and have somebody come, and we were like, let's get a drone, like, you know, really do it up, because this is a big accomplishment for us, and it signifies for us just not only a new chapter filled with more growth, but also just all of the hard work that we have put in so far. You know, the days that we didn't want to, but we showed up anyway, and the 12-14 hour days that we consistently put in. And this is just kind of signifying all of that. And so it's still something that we are incredibly grateful for, and we get to soak in each day.
So hopefully you guys enjoy. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome. This is probably an interesting video for you to be new to our channel on. But feel free to drop us a like, comment, subscribe. Maybe if you have a comment around the house, let us know down below.
Or if you're in Scottsdale and you want to be friends and you want to hang out,
let us know.
Let us know.
So we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye, guys.
Peace.